morning student, I'm Rose. Today we are in the second session of this chapter, that is standard 6 geography, the earth in the solar system. As we have already discussed in the last video, the important point, that is the universe, we have already discussed stars and its constellation, galaxy. Today we are going to discuss about the solar system. So actually the word, this solar or this soul came from the word sol. Okay, that means in the Roman, if you talk about, it is known as the sun god. It's known as the sun god. So this word came from a sun, and the Roman, in the Roman mythology, if you talk about this Roman mythology, this soul is used for indicating the sun god. Okay, so this word came from the soul. So if you talk about the solar system, what are the solar system? If you talk about the sun and its planet, satellite, asteroid and meteorites form our solar system, and these all are related to the sun. That is why this all the things which we see here, the sun, the planets, satellites, asteroids, meteorites form our solar system, or we can say our solar family. Okay. So another part, if you talk about, these are the important, that is the planets, then what we call satellite, asteroids, meteoroids. These are the things which make the complete solar system with the help of the sun. Okay, if we first of all in the solar system we'll talk about the sun. And it is one of the most important thing that we get from the sun. Okay. So the sun is the center of the solar system and made up of hot gases like hydrogen and helium. Okay, so it is the center of the solar system, because all the materials which you see, all the things which the heavenly bodies which you see, like 8 planets, then satellite, asteroids, meteorites, these all bodies, or the celestial body, revolve around the sun. That means the sun is the center. And it is made up of hot gases. That means it is the hot gases, like we can say hydrogen and helium. And if you talk about the temperature of the sun, it is about 6,000 degrees centigrade. Its temperature is about 6,000 centigrade. Because of that, it is so much hot. It provides pulling force that binds the solar system. Yes, it is also having one type of pulling force which make the solar system, or the 8 planets, asteroids, meteorites, to revolve around the sun. That is why it cannot be separated or scattered away from the sun. So it is having one type of a pulling force that bind the solar system together. Okay, another point, if you talk about, it is a source of heat and light for our solar system, and it makes the life possible in our Earth's surface. Yes, so it is a source of energy, which source of heat and light for our solar system, and also it makes the life possible in our Earth. Okay, another, and it is about despite of a nearer star, it is far away from us. Yes, we can see the despite means we can say it as yesterday I have discussed that moon is the nearest star to our solar system, and despite of that, it is very far away from us, because you can see, if you talk according to the solar system, or according to the planets, or the arrangement of the planets, if we talk about, the Earth stands in the third place. So if you talk about how much distance from the Earth, we'll talk about between the sun and the Earth is about 150 million kilometer away from the Earth. That means 150 million kilometer away from the Earth it is situated. So that is why because of the tremendous hot it is so much hot, but we get some part of the heat, that is why we don't feel that much hot or that much heat. So this is how we are balancing with the sun and our Earth, or we can say our solar system. Okay, another thing we'll talk about, that is the planets. As we know, they are before 2-3 years or before 5 years, you have already learned that it was having the 9 planets. But now we are going to study about the 8 planets. That is, we have only the 8 planets. Okay, so there are 8 planets in our solar system, and in order of the distance from the sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus. So these are the 8 planets. These are the 8 planets which revolve around the sun. Which revolve around the sun. Okay, so and all this planet have its own fixed path. Its own fixed path through which it revolve around the earth. That is called the orbit. That is called the orbit. That means it is an elliptical orbit, or we can say it is elongated path through which it can revolve around the sun. That is called the orbit. Okay, there are inner planet and the outer planet. Yes, it is divided. These planets are being divided into inner planets and the outer planets. As you can see, the red color underlining is the inner planet, that is the Mercury, Venus, Earth, and the Mars. These are the inner planets, and this Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus are the outer planets. These are the outer planets. Okay. So why it is divided into inner planets and the outer planet? Because the inner planets are actually made up of solid material or the rocks. Okay, it is made up of solid material or the rocks, and they are nearer to the sun. They are nearer to the sun. That is why it is called the inner planet. And it is also called the terrestrial planet. Why? Because these all planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are made up of solid rocks. That is why it contains that is why it is called the terrestrial planet. And if you talk about the outer planets are the Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus. And these all planets are bigger than the inner planets. These all are huge, means we can say bigger than the inner planets. And these outer planets are made up of gases and the liquids. They are made up of the gases and the liquids. So this is how the planets are being arranged in the solar system. Okay, and if you talk about another thing, that this all planet doesn't have its own heat and light. Why? Because they get the they lit up with the help of the another source, that is the sun or the moon. Okay, so this is why it doesn't have its own heat and light. First of all, we are going to talk about the inner planets. So, inner planets, if you talk about, there are the Mercury, Venus, Earth, and the Mars. So, first of all, we see the Mercury. If you talk about the Mercury, it is the very closest planet of the Sun, and it does not have any moon. Okay, and it is the fastest moving planet Why? Because it is nearer to the sun, and we can say its orbit is so much small. Due to that, it moves very fast, and it only takes 88 days to complete one revolution. That means to move around the sun. That means revolution means to move around the sun. Sun. So it takes only 88 days to complete one revolution or to move around the sun, and 59 days to complete one rotation. Rotation means to move its own axis. Okay, rotation means to move its own axis. Okay, so axis, if we talk about, that means if we take any this is what we call the pen, you see, that means it moves its own like this, it will make the round its own. So rotation means to move around its own axis, and revolution means to move around the sun. So it is one of the fastest moving planet, and it takes 88 days to move around the sun and 59 days to complete one rotation. Okay, so this is what is about the Mercury. Okay, another is the Venus. So Venus is the second planet of our solar system, and it is also called the Earth sister or the twins, because it is similar to the Earth size and mass. Means it has the same size as the Earth, and the weight is also same weight. It is similar to that. Okay, that is why it is called the Earth sister or the twin. Okay, it does not have any satellite. Satellite means, like we can say, we get some of the natural, we get some of the satellites naturally. That is called the moon. So this Mercury and the Venus does not have any natural satellite like any moon. Okay, so, and you can see it is also called the morning and the evening star. Why we call the morning and the evening star? Because in the morning itself you can see one only in the east, you can see the only one star which rise up the first. That is why it is called the morning. And in the evening also you can see the evening star. That means in the west, if you see, the first and foremost the star which comes out is the Venus. That is why it is called the morning and the evening star. And if we talk about the revolution and the rotation of the Venus, if you talk about, it takes 225 days to complete one revolution and 243 days to complete one rotation. Okay, so this is what is the difference between the Mercury and the Venus, if we talk about. Now, we will go to our third planet, that is the Earth where we live. That is the Earth where we live. Okay, if we talk about the Earth, it is the third nearest planet to the Sun and the fifth largest planet. Okay, so our Earth is third planet in the solar system and it is the fifth largest planet of the solar system. Okay, and it is slightly flatter. That means if you talk about the shape of the Earth here, okay, it is little tilted. Okay, it is little tilted. Okay, so it has the flattened pole. That means here, if you talk about, it has the flattened pole. That is why it is geode in shape. Geode in shape, like you can say, if you have seen the pear fruit, you can see its shape. So that in the same shape, it is in the same shape. Okay, so it is slightly flattened. That means it is little flattened here. That is flat length, or we can say the plain land. Okay, plain surface. Okay, so this North Pole and the South Pole is having the flattened surface. That is why its shape is described as the geode. It is geode. Okay, it is described as the geode. And if in our Earth, the Earth has very favorable condition to support life. Why? Because it is neither so much cold or neither so much hot. So that is why it is most suitable for the life support. Okay. It has another is that it has water and air, which is essential for our survival. That is why it is called the unique planet of our solar system. Yes, so it is, as we said, it is one of the favorable condition to support life. Okay, in our Earth's surface, and it is neither cold, neither so much hot. It has air and water to support life. That is why it is called the unique planet of our solar system. For example, if we arise any questions, why does this Venus, Earth or the Mars does not have the life? Because all the favorable conditions is not provided to these all planets. That is why the life process, or to support life, it does not have any favorable condition. Due to that, there is no life. Okay, so if you talk about the Earth, it has all type of essential material which is needed for the survival of our life or to support life. Like you can say, it has the solar energy. It has solar energy which comes from the sun in a very essential manner. Then if you talk about, it is not neither cold or not that much hot. It has water and air. Okay, for the survival of our life. That is why it is termed as the unique planet. Okay, it is also called the blue planet. Why? Because from the Earth surface or from the space, if you see, the Earth looks blue. Earth is seen as a blue color. Why? Because 3/4 of its surface is covered with water. Why? Because only 1/4 part is only land, and 3/4, that means in 4, if you talk about here, In this, if you talk about, that means here all three part is covered with the water, only one part is covered with the land. That is why it is called the blue planet. Another, if you talk about, it has only one natural satellite, that is called the moon. It is called the moon. Okay, so this moon gives us light during the night time. You can see it. You can see it in the during the night time. Okay, and this earth is rich in both oxygen and the carbon dioxide. Okay, oxygen is essential for breathing and carbon dioxide protects us from the extreme cold. Okay, so that is how this all favorable conditions it has the air to breathe like oxygen and the carbon dioxide, which is carbon dioxide protect us from the extreme cold, and O2, or we can say oxygen, help us for the breathing purpose, which is very important or essential for the support of the life. The earth. Now we are going to discuss about the moon. Okay, moon is the only our earth has only one moon, or the one natural satellite, that is called the moon, and its diameter is 1/4 of the earth. That means only one part of the earth is its diameter is 1/4 of the earth's surface. Okay, so it appears so much big because it is very near to the earth's surface. Okay, that is why it appears so much big. So if you talk about the revolution of the earth, it takes only 27 days to revolve around the earth, and it takes to complete its rotation. It completes one spin at the exactly the same time as in 27 days. That means the revolution and the rotation of the moon is as the same. How much it takes to revolve around the earth, that much it takes the rotation of the moon. Okay, so that means it goes simultaneously. Means if it takes 27 days to revolve around the sun, then it also takes 27 days to rotate its own axis. Okay, so this is how the revolution and the rotation is exactly the same day is finished. Okay. So that is why we see only one phases of the sun, one phase of the sun. We do not see the, if you see the moon in the clear night, or we can say if you see it only, we can see the sunlight which falls on the moon. That surface only we can see. Other side we cannot see. Okay, so this is due to the revolution and the rotation which takes it simultaneously. Means we can say it takes together. Okay, at the same time. That is why we can see only the one side of the moon. Okay, another is that moon does not have favorable conditions to support life. Why? Because it doesn't have water, it doesn't have air, it doesn't have the proper sunlight, it does not have the atmosphere to surround it. Because of that, it does not have any favorable conditions to support life. Okay, so as here it is written, it has neither air and water or the atmosphere to breathe in. That is why we cannot, there is even no rainfall. Due to that, there is no life support in the moon. So if you talk about this land formation, or we can say landforms of the earth, it has so many mountains. Then it has the mountains, plains, and the depression means the pit-like, or we can say valley-like substance which is being present there. Due to that, what happened? It casts the shadow. That means how much deep the depression or the pit is, that much the shadow will appear. Due to that, we can see in the clear, in the full moon day or in the night sky, you can see the moon. Some of the blackish part, blackish spot we can see on the earth's surface. So this is due to the depression or the pit which is present on its surface. Okay. Another is that it is about 384,000 kilometers away from the earth. That means it is so much near to the earth. That means it is not away from that. That is why the moon appears so much big. Okay, so there is no atmosphere, so there is big variation between the day and night. Okay, so in the earth's surface we have an atmosphere on the earth's surface, and it surrounds the earth's surface, and it is being held by the gravitational force of the earth. But in the moon, there is no any atmosphere. That is why there is a big variation, or we can say big difference between the day and night. Okay, so what is the difference if you talk about? Okay, so sunlight directly fall. Because of that, during the day, its temperatures rises 127 centigrade, and in the night, its temperature goes to minus 173 degrees centigrade. So this is the big variation which comes when there is no any atmosphere on the moon. Okay, and it does not have its own light. Why? Because they reflect the light of the sun, and the light of the sun. That is why we can see the light on the we can say in the clear sky we can see the moon's light. So it does not have any light. Okay. During the revolution we can see, or we can say, if we talk about the moon, during the revolution what happens, you can see the changes in the shape, size and the position of the moon. Why? Because during the revolution what happened is changes in shape, size and position. This is called the phase of the moon. This is called the phase of the moon, and this is due to the revolution of the earth and the sunrise, or the solar energy, or the light which comes from the sun. It affects the sunlight which falls on the moon. It is due to that which changes its shape and size during the revolution. Okay, so if you talk about sometimes moon does not appear. Why? Because when it completes its phases, that is we have the clear, there is no moon, that is called the new moon, and that is also called the Amavasya, because there is a no moon in we cannot see the moon, it will be so much dark. And when we see the full moon, that is called the Purnima. Okay, so these are the phases of the moon. Okay, another, if we talk about the Mars, that is the last inner planet of the solar system. If we talk about this, Mars is also called the red planet, and it completed rotation in one day. It completes rotation in one day. That means in the day we have 24 hours. That means in 24 hours is completed. It completes its rotation. Okay, and it takes 687 days to complete one revolution. That means 687 days to complete or to move around the sun. And it has two natural satellites, that is called the Deimos and the Phobos. Okay, so here we can see you in the next video. So till now, please read the chapters. Thank you.